I'd like to know in the comments, you guys, today on Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. I'm thinking of shortening the intro a little bit. Just maybe doing like a 15-second quick hit kind of thing that just has the name Radio Gunk without all those stupid people from the Stern Show anymore. Just wondering what you think in the comment section. Close the mouth. Stop the Z.
I have an idea.
What do you have? What do you got? What do you got? Okay,
This is Dennis, Jackie here. How about we do have cartoon characters of us?
Will your intrepid assistant do them for us?
Oh God, I can't get my assistant to freaking finish my designs for my T-shirts.
I can do that. I could do those for us on.
I might have to ground my assistant soon.
You do know I could have probably made you like 17 fucking T-shirts.
I may have to. You just offered. Okay, I may have to use you because my staff is laying down on the job.
Crack staff.
Crack staff. Almost as bad as my cat that's not here. She's literally like on strike.
We are not late every day. What is wrong with you people? I get a little countdown clock that says it's showtime. And then I look at Dennis and I say, oh, it's showtime. Okay, let's get started. So I have to go to the live stream thing. Then I have to go to the brand. Then I have to go click onto the intro. And then we play that long ass intro. So yeah, I'm gonna shorten it. After his summer break, we will have a new.
We have months to work on it.
We have months to work on it.
I like the idea of a little cartoony thing.
Kind of like I think the music is synonymous with us at this point, which is done by Bon Jovial. So he actually created that himself. So it is our exclusive music. But yeah, I don't think we need all those people anymore. All right. So hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, April 23rd. Like we said, Xavier's running a little bit late, so he'll be here momentarily. Once again, I want to just shout out to Mr. Judy Tenuta and Autobot Al for coming on yesterday's show. I thought it was a really, really good show. We were really very expressive with our opinions on Pearl Jam and how his interview was with Pearl Jam. It was shocking, though, today. I think everybody commented on it in the listening thread on RadioGunk.com about how he didn't really quite victory lap like we thought he would, which was kind of interesting to me. And
you want me to wait to get to that to kind of
yes,
because I have some real ideas on that.
I'm sure you have opinions on it. So
I have an opinion on it.
Yeah. Anybody who is still inquiring about, oh, hey, Xavier, hi. Anybody who's inquiring about ARM, I've still not heard from him. So I know Sarah is around and about. And you know what? John's just going to be John. John will take his time, and if he comes back, he'll come back, and that's all there is to it. So I have no more information than anybody else does. Hi, Xavier. So Xavier just joined us, and we haven't even really started to talk show, but it's it's Tuesday. And what I really want to talk about tonight, and I think a lot of my clips are going to kind of lean towards that, is how delicious it is that Howard is going to Italy, and how
he might as well be going to Olive Garden.
Even that's too exotic. That's way too exotic for him.
And the fact that he would rather Jimmy come visit him and stay at his house, and he'd rather do that. And so I was starting to think about it. He's probably going to be leaving Florida at some point in the near future, maybe like the end of May or something like that.
Right.
He's definitely going to do something stupid for the last Billy Joel concert. I feel that that's absolutely going to happen. And so maybe Jimmy will be in town for that, and then they will leave to go to Italy.
When is that concert?
And July 25th, maybe something like that.
He's going to go to Italy basically when you're not supposed to go.
Oh my God, it's going to be great. And
it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great.
He literally
hot as balls.
Well, no, it's also vacation time for them. August is vacation time, so there may not be anybody around.
Hot as balls.
It's hot.
Nobody Italy.
Yes.
In July or August. Nobody. And any of you who
have be going to the sun.
Who have been to Italy, I mean, and you know that Italy is a beautiful, amazing place to visit. There are many, many areas. You can't even do it all in one trip, honestly.
No, it's impossible.
You go south, you go north, you go to the boot, you go to Sicily. I mean, there's just you could go to Gojo. I mean, there's so many places to go and so many things to do and see. And every region has like different foods and different everything. So as far as Howard's concerned, I feel like they're going to Florence and maybe doing like a Tuscany Florence thing, but they're only going for 8 days.
Which is
So
really that's a short ass trip.
it's like you are Jimmy Kimmel and Howard Stern. You should go for 3 weeks.
It
And
is
Yeah.
7 days too long for Stern.
yeah, too long for him.
But I
No,
mean,
it-
I went for 11 days
Mm.
and it was over in a heartbeat. And I was just in Sicily. I was just in 3 places in Sicily and it was still a heartbeat in 11 days.
Yeah, I mean, flying into Rome, which is what most people do, unless you're flying directly into Palermo or something like that. But yeah, flying into Rome, you could, you drive
Went
to
to
the
Milan.
coast. You just, I've been a few times because I've been very lucky that I've had to shop
few
for a living.
times.
So I have gone quite a few times, but I've also gone for like weddings and for vacations and stuff like that. And it's just a incredibly varied and wonderful place to visit. And for him to diminish it by saying how, what a miserable time he's going to have because he might have to eat pasta and, and
Yeah, the clips.
I've got everything. I've got everything.
Him saying it, you're not doing it justice.
Of course not. I'm just
You're not doing this justice because
encapsulating
it's
the
so
entire
painful
of what a
listening to this
show.
uncultured pig
Oh, he's a
talk about
troll.
this.
He's a bridge troll. He really is.
He absolutely is.
I am shocked that, and you know what? I can almost guarantee you that his passport probably had to be renewed because he's not been anywhere other than Mexico in the last 10 years that I can recall.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He had to do that. Yeah. We had a thread about that, and people are asking, people won't recognize him, whatever over there. But I'm like, yeah, but they're gonna look at him and think it's some sort of demon. I mean,
Yeah,
they
he's a
actually may
gargoyle.
throw a hex on him trying to keep
That's
him
not
away.
being dumb. I mean, he's a gargoyle, and so and it's
It's
kind of
Babadook.
it's and it's almost hubris on his part to think that anybody would recognize him in Italy unless you're a tourist from Texas who happens to be there at the same time he is. But even Texans, which I don't give a lot of credence to in terms of their travel prowess, even Texans don't go to Italy in like July or August. They just don't.
August is the utter worst month to go there.
Yes.
Because it's hot and everybody's on vacation.
Yes.
That is their vacation month.
Yes.
So half the stuff's closed down. There's a lot of the restaurants aren't going to be open. Most of the stuff is just set because Ferragusto's dead in the middle, and so they base everything around that. The 15th of August. So they just
and Italians go on vacation and they go to like Spain and they go to like
correct
other
north. Actually, they go like to Germany and Finland and all those places up north.
So yeah, it's not really the most ideal time to go, but you know what? Beth's going to take advantage of it, and I love the way he's saying that. She's planning.
She is culturally bankrupt.
Oh, she's deficient.
Think about it. You're going with someone who is a literally bona fide idiot, and then you have a wet blanket. It's gonna be beautiful when they go.
Well, I mean, the only thing is that Kimmel and Molly have been there multiple times. I mean, I think they go to Italy pretty much every summer. And
so what?
I'm just saying because they're going with them, I'm sure
they're gonna be thrilled
to steer them in the right direction. I know it's gonna be miserable. I'm so
Xavier, they can lose them though. That's the thing. It's a big country.
How do you lose a 6'7" monster? How do you lose him? How do you lose him?
You just get in your car and drive. He can't follow you. He wouldn't have any idea.
Bye. Yeah. So it's just absolutely delicious to me, and I cannot wait for him to go. I cannot wait to hear about the trip. I cannot wait for somebody, with a phone to take a picture of him.
It was miserable, Robin. Nobody spoke English.
So everything about it is idiotic and stupid, and I hate and love the fact that he's going all at the same time. So think of how the Italian children will be frightened by the tall anorexic half man.
Mamma mia. Hey.
Monstra, monstra.
And you know. Oh my God.
Guarda, guarda.
Can we just think about it for a second? You know how hot it's going to be in Italy. And you know, all his clothing is like that horrible black long
Oh, that'll work well.
Mamma mia, I saw the biggest veal.
It's got to
He had squirrel on his head.
Oh my God, I just can't even imagine the clothing he'll wear.
I hope he wears. I hope he wears
He
leather.
might not have to.
Oh,
He might not get to wear his leather jackets. You mean
Oh my God.
Rockstar?
Just delicious.
And think of what that Mediterranean humidity is going to do to that hair system.
Right.
That wig is gonna look great.
Yeah, that's just gonna look. That's just gonna look like a blown
Not
transmission.
an exorcist when they see him.
Yeah. El nombre es Padre,
Chiamali Vatican.
lo siento.
All right, so let's start the show. Oh my God. Okay, so today was filled with probably three things. One was him talking about his mother and how horrible she made him feel like shit. And then the payoff was horrible. And I don't
There
believe
was
it.
no payoff.
I don't believe the payoff anyway.
Oh, the whole story is lies. Actually, so yeah, that the first one was a lie. Okay, next.
Then we talked about Italy. Then we talked about Gary's interruption, which again,
Also
a
a lie.
lie. Don't believe that. Then they spent a solid 35 to 40 minutes on some woman who's moving to a nudist colony, which I thought was just the most ridiculous thing.
Who lives in California and was calling at 5:30 in the morning Californian time.
Sure, that's
Sure she
that's
was.
what we all do.
And did you get the clips of her audio speeding up?
So I was trying to hear that, and what I realized was happening is that she was probably on like a little bit of a fucked up phone that was like delaying her a little bit and then kind of catching up with her.
So in the office, they have a weird office phone. Okay.
I did not record that, but
it was so weird. It happened 3 times.
Women to call in to tell these stories and to be on for a solid 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, she was on the 39th floor.
Yeah,
She
so
has
then
a right down from JD.
Right, then there was a minor victory lap. I will touch a little bit on JD. I know you tagged me in a couple of things about JD.
He was
so
vile.
much that there's almost nothing I'd like to talk about with him until like Howard retires and he can't find a fucking job, and then I will gloat in his misery.
Well, he can find a job. I think he can clean bathrooms at like Wendy's.
Vile human being, and like we have said many, many times before, I mean, from JD all the way up to Gary. They literally would be like greeters at Walmart or like
that's too challenging for them.
Yeah, or they would have like been in charge of widgets at like Radio Shack. Like I just don't even understand how they are
cleaning toilets, literally cleaning toilets at fast food restaurants.
The embodiment of entitlement that surrounds them all is actually shocking. But we digress. Okay, so let's start the show. Start the show of misery. And again, he's going to talk a lot about his mother. I didn't clip it all, but the payoff was absolutely bullshit.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, babe. I'm exhausted.
From what?
What did you do?
I had a horrible night.
Oh.
I don't even know if I can make a joke about it. Like, I don't even know if I should just wait for my psychiatric appointment. But, yeah.
Oh.
My mom did a number on me yesterday, so, it's... I can't believe I'm like this age and still getting tortured. But so I couldn't sleep last night. I woke up angry and now I'm exhausted.
It's funny. Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
My mother, and you know what? I love her and hate her at the same time. She is a gigantic pain in the ass. She wasn't a great parent when we were children. I was a latchkey kid my entire life. And, she was out all the time. She worked, she partied hard, and she wasn't really a great mother. And you know what? That's pretty much all you're going to get out of me, because there's no part of me that would like to relive over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The fucked up things that parents do to you. I mean,
But the thing is, his mother is basically laying there waiting to die at this
Mhm.
point. I mean, honestly. So to keep going to this well is A, embarrassing, and B, sociopathic. I mean, this is true sociopathic behavior. Honestly, I can't fathom just how demented that mind is just to make up this story. And then he also did a Ben story during the show. I don't know if I don't think you clipped it,
I probably did not.
but he pardon, he was talking about Ben and him jerking off. Literally, I mean, it's like, really, your father's been dead for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, honest to Christ, come on, get over it. I mean, seriously, just move on, dude. You have no life experiences, obviously, at this point, and you're just now just making up stories about things that happened 50, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah, because you can. So yeah, so this goes on. He then starts to talk about Italy and the fact that 8 days in Italy. Actually, he says 7, but it's probably 8 because he's including like his travel time, right? So let's listen to that a little bit.
Without making a joke. I mean, like everything is just so fucked up with me. Like something like Beth has finally convinced me to go to Italy this summer. We're going to go for a week.
A week.
And we're going to go with Jimmy and Molly. And
A whole
everyone's
week, 7 whole days.
Yeah, possibly 8. And
like he doesn't know.
And you know me, the truth is, Robin knows me and a few people know me, but I really have a serious problem leaving my home.
So, I think Xavier and I, or maybe we were all talking about it, but the fact that Beth, even by herself with, I don't know what little friends she may have, how do they not like hop on a plane and go to like the Bahamas? How do they not rent a yacht and go to like some of the islands, Eleuthera or something like that?
Because they're basic bitch. I mean, they are
no,
beyond basic bitch.
But how is it that you can't just spread your wings a little bit and do something that might make you happy?
Because, it lives with a gargoyle that cannot have any joy. And I guess its rules are it can't do stuff like that. So it has to stay around and clean up cat crap and rabbit crap and play dress up in weird door mirrors in side rooms of its giant mansion.
It's just so weird.
It's a weird dynamic. I mean, seems like she's just beholden to his pseudo celebrity and doesn't want to do any. Because I mean, he works. Well, he's got 5-day weekends every week. First of all,
that's right.
Pretty much,
they could literally go to BVI, go to Necker Island, right out Necker Island.
That's
a popular thing for rich people. I mean, there's so many things that are available to them. Really short flight, but they don't do anything.
They do nothing. And
they do nothing.
And it is because of him. I do believe that he has a psychosis that makes him agoraphobic. I mean, what's the word we want to use?
Agoraphobic would be good, but
I don't even. You know what? It's hard to tell what he's so disingenuous. It's hard to tell what really is. I mean, he's clearly not germophobic.
No, he's not. That's a
so he doesn't have to go into the studio anymore.
So let's listen to this weird.
That's kind of fade away. You know, and that's no longer an issue.
This is his genuine fear. So here we go. Hang on, sorry guys.
I enjoy the hell out of Jimmy and Molly, but the truth be told, I would be so much happier staying at home in my house. I have an office where I sit. I paint.
20,000 square
I
feet.
go on my computer. I come out of it for my meals, and it's. I guess you could call it a luxurious.
A little prison wherever.
A little prison. Yeah, that's true.
Little.
I won't argue that.
You go to the dining hall. You're just like a guy in a prison.
Yeah, and there's something wrong with me, and I wish that I could enjoy, because like Jimmy and Molly and Beth are writing back and forth to each other in like an email chain about all the exciting things we're going to be doing. And,
so cute.
and
7
like,
days.
Like Beth sent me the itinerary of what it is everyone's planning. And I'm like, I don't even care. Wherever I go, I'll just go. You know what I mean? It's like, I only fear disaster, and I only feel like something will go wrong, and there's always danger, and there's always something bad looming around the corner.
Are you kidding me?
No, actually, it's all about control. That's what it is. In his giant mansions, he has full control. But if he goes into the outside world, he no longer has full
But
control.
once again, notice that he said, "I have an office." Really?
It does.
Yeah, I know.
Your house is
20,000 square
literally
feet.
the size of a Best Buy. I mean, like literally, and it's like, oh, I have an office. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so true.
Is it next to the finished basement?
Yeah, it's frightening. It's frightening that you can feel this way at his age. It's like you're 70 years old. You have more money than us and the chat will see in a lifetime combined.
Oh, bro, that's
You still
that's silly.
use silly money, and
Yeah,
you
he does have silly money.
do nothing with it. It is so wasted on you. Wealth is
Everything's wasted on him.
Like yesterday, I did an archive look at his property because they've manipulated the square footage since he's bought it, and it was listed in 2011 at 19,000 square feet. 19,000 square feet,
Yeah,
bro.
it's 18,000 for the main house, and then 2,000 for the
close
little
to
house.
10,000 is considered a mansion.
Yes.
And that is literally
the pool house is the size of most of our houses.
oh,
yes,
bro,
exactly.
yeah,
The pool house is a normal house.
Are you
Pool house is
kidding
a
me?
normal house, where all the cats hang out.
Like my house would be like our houses would be like where they hang the towels. But like 19,000 square feet, man.
I know. It's
It's
wasted on them.
insane.
We're going to come back to Italy in a few minutes, but it was interesting that he said he had dinner with Robin recently. I want to talk about this at the
I don't understand the joy people get from meeting other people and stepping out of the house and tasting new foods and cultures. The matter is, I don't even want to eat in a restaurant. I have very specific things I like to eat. I went out to a restaurant with Robin the other night, and she was like, watching me eat, which is, God, she must have loved it. I mean, I don't even want to know how exciting it is to stare at me while
I not watch you eat.
So what do you think? You think that Robin will take advantage of any little bit of time she may have with him and
Yes.
down there?
Where were they physically?
In Florida.
No,
They're still in Palm Beach.
So she went to Florida. Robin's in Florida.
I think she did.
Okay, I'm just
Or
It's an easy flight. I mean, it really is an
no,
easy flight.
no, and they got plenty of time. I just didn't know.
2.5 hours out of Newark. It's no big deal. I think that she probably goes down there under the guise that maybe she has a friend or a girlfriend who lives down there, and probably reaches out to him all the time and asks, "Hey,
Do you think she requests a wheelchair? Assist? Does. No shade to anybody who does, but
or the Chuli golf cart to come pick her up."
yep,
Oh, the golf cart
cart
has to
for
pick her.
sure.
There's no actual photos of her out and about anywhere. I mean, people don't take photos of her anymore, so we
Well,
don't.
I mean, it's an old black lady on a jazzy. I mean, it's not really something you're gonna take a picture of. Oh, that's a
Right,
celebrity.
I mean,
not
all she has
really.
to do is because we saw the pictures were without the wig. Maybe she just takes the wig off and people think she's Charles Barkley.
Before Charles Bach.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Chuck.
Oh, I love that Hooper says Dr. Ronnie is in Florida. That's interesting.
Oh, maybe more enemas.
Dr. Ronnie,
green drink.
the scammer. There have been so many articles written about what a scam artist Dr. Ronnie is.
That scammer has milked millions out of Blobbin.
Oh,
So
God, for sure.
Good for her.
absolutely.
Good for her.
Yeah,
Going back to the whole. I was thinking about this whole psychosis with Italy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just love this.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
So
It's
You know-
David and Goliath, right?
yes,
The original.
That's
With the,
exactly what that is.
he's
So,
got the little thing on his head from the slingshot.
Yes.
Howard's psychiatrist, therapist, whatever, should go to jail after hearing this. I mean, this should be Exhibit A, what he was talking about going out.
Yeah.
Because
Well, he should, but
20-something
instead he's
years
going
of
to the French
therapy.
Riviera.
What, Xavier?
What's it?
Instead, he's going to the French Riviera.
Oh, his
Picking up his new Ferrari.
Exactly.
So So yeah, so Howard has problems with the Uffizi, as he calls it, the museum. It's actually a
Sure.
gallery.
Has anybody told him how big David's wang is in front of it? That'll bring him out there. Ooga.
One
Ooga,
one
yeah.
would think that he would be thrilled
No.
to go and
So wait.
see Birth of
Oh,
Venus.
that's right. This is where the birth of Venus is.
Yes.
Jesus
And
Christ.
where is that Caravaggio? Where is it? The Medusa by Caravaggio is there too.
Ooh.
Very, very famous.
No, you're kidding me. That's there too?
Let me see if I can find this. Hold on a second. Let me just get through this.
I mean, he gets to look at all that Renaissance wang.
Not so much though, because apparently this is really not
I'm just
something
kidding.
that he wants to do. Oh, Titian, really just amazing fucking artist. Caravaggio is really my favorite of this grouping of people. Where is that Medusa? God damn it! Why are you not here? It's such a big. Oh my God! I'm so sorry. Let me
You
just.
can't search for Medusa,
I'm going to do that right now.
the protector of Sicily. There it is. No.
Hey.
She is.
Oh, here it is. Caravaggio, 17th century Medusa. There's actually two Medusas, a little known story, and the one that they happen to have at the Uffizi is done on he painted it on a shield, like a warrior shield.
Wow.
And the guy who commissioned it from him, wanted it as bloody and gory as is humanly possible.
There's a lot of murder in these Italian, with these European museums. A lot of
Especially,
murder.
no, the Italians especially.
Yes. hey, Mo, did you know that Caravaggio was the guy who did the original No Fat Chicks?
So
wow.
that's the actual.
Just pointing that out.
That's the actual. It's just really stunning and amazing.
Good Lord. Wow.
Yes, and it's done on a shield. So yeah, but this would not interest our boy because he is intellectually incurious, and so here's him lamenting going to the Uffizi Museum.
Lamenting.
I mean, he's funny. Jimmy's just fucking funny, and I know it'll be fun. I like being with it, but it would be so much better if we just stayed at my house and.
No,
There's so much fun.
But you can't have all those experiences at your house.
Yeah, I know. But anyway,
There's
so everybody was
Uffizi
emailing.
or whatever.
Yeah, the Uffizi Museum. Meanwhile, I found that the Uffizi Museum doesn't even have watercolor. Like, I'm a watercolorist, and I love looking at works on paper. And I found out from my friend that the Uffizi's mostly all oil paintings. And I'm like, now you tell me.
Okay.
So horrible that you're going to have to go somewhere and see actual art,
real art,
and
not children's paintings,
charcoal from a photo that you do, you idiot. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's shockingly frustrating to me that this man. I don't want.
Really surprising though. Come on.
No, it's
no.
If it doesn't matter what he does, if the focus is not on him, he's not into it.
Don't
matter what it is
because they don't have watercolor.
No. It's about because the focus is not on him.
I know.
That's just an excuse, dude. Come on.
But there's no focus in Italy on him. I mean,
no, and that's why he's gonna be miserable.
Hey, it's open to 10 p.m. every night, so that's wasted on him also.
All right, look, the rest of it is just crazy to me.
And plus, now I found out it's all oil paintings anyway.
Not all.
There must have watercolors somewhere in Italy.
I hope
Italy.
so.
Sure.
But I don't like oil painting. I don't care about oil painting. I don't.
No.
It's fine, and I love it that people are so talented. But I like looking at watercolor because it's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I learn a lot by looking at works on paper.
Are you taking your guitar with you?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Sorry. It all bled into one clip. So
of course it does. But he is just an absolute moron. I mean, he really is a moron. I mean, you run your pictures through Photoshop filter and you make a painting out of it. You aren't doing that. We know what your real skills are. It's that Gary picture with the weird shaped head. That's your level of skill.
But sure, let's go
Yeah.
on about how I don't really want to look at actual art that brilliant geniuses of the 14th, 15th, and 16th century did.
Correct.
I want to look at watercolors because that's what I do, and so that's what I want to see.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
So by that intellect, you would think that he doesn't want to look at any guitarist work because all he knows how to play is basically Mary Had a Little Lamb
Lamb.
Yes.
and Fly Little Robin Fly or whatever it is
The chord of C.
in the
He knows the chord of C.
Exactly. So that should be all you would really be interested in music because that's what you know how to play. Isn't that the same like
Yeah, it's the same mentality. Yeah, that's about right.
and so I mean I really I'm deliciously anticipating okay, let me just so Robin asks him if he's going to bring his guitar with him to
Oh,
I know.
Now, I will practice a lot by looking at works
Are you
on
taking
paper.
your guitar with you?
Oh, yeah. I have
Ah.
vowed I will practice guitar every day, even if it's just 30 minutes. I have to take a plane flight. I'm taking a little practice guitar, which is hard to play on. They have these little tiny guitars with it has no head on it, and it's tiny. You can
a ukulele.
Now
Wait.
private
Why? Wait.
I don't
He's
think
flying a private jet.
I
Yes,
mean
he
is
is.
he? But is he?
Yeah, they're flying a private jet.
chartering,
He
at
would not
least.
get on a commercial airline. Absolutely not. So to fly in a private, you can take a regular guitar on there. You don't need to take the stubby guitar on a private jet. There's plenty of room.
Absolutely.
And
I mean-
yeah, this is ridiculous.
Such an idiot.
I mean, we're talking about like a 12-foot tall dude worrying about the size of a guitar.
Exactly.
I mean, come on, how preposterous is that?
Oh my god! I even see like the amount of clothing that Beth is going to take with her to Italy,
Trunks. It's
and
gonna.
again, hot as balls. I'm just so thrilled.
You know what it's gonna look like? It's gonna look like during the French aristocracy where they used to load the carriages up with all the big trunks. That's what Beefus is gonna go to Italy.
Bro,
He's got like
bro,
trunks.
the Howls from Gilligan's Island can't believe the amount of clothes he's gonna bring.
Oh my God. I've been there in May where I have sweated my fucking balls off, and I can't even imagine July or
With
August.
your leather jacket like Howard.
August is
I can't even
bad.
imagine with the
I
long.
hope he brings the leather trench coat.
I
Yes.
hope they have the hottest summer they've had in
Oh my
100
God,
years.
me
Oh, you know
too.
it's gonna
That'd be the
dude,
greatest thing
It's
ever.
been miserable in Europe during the
Oh wait,
during the summers
hot
lately.
and then it rains, hot
And
and
humid.
wet.
Right.
This one is just awful.
Can you imagine? You'll be able to see the zipper on his head from that hair system.
Oh, it's so delicious. Okay, so yeah, and then there's this because of course, Italy.
Actually, they don't have air conditioning in a whole
They
lot of
do.
places.
More
No,
places have it than not.
This is
but
true.
I mean, it's not. Yeah,
I've been places though where there's a toilet that's literally just a hole in the floor. I mean, he's not going anywhere like that, I'm sure.
I actually went to one bar that went in there, had the old school water tower thing was
tower
way
on
up on the toilet, so
And
it
you
had the
have all the
gravity to be able to
things
bring
and all
it
the-
down.
Yeah.
Hold the chain.
And then the toilet paper is like crepe paper, like that you decorate with, that you like.
Yeah, that's why you hope they have a what do you call that? A bidet.
It has good gription though. I gotta
The
admit.
bidet is much more fun.
Yeah. Well,
It's
no.
a
I
big
mean,
rinse.
I mean, the communion wafers are thicker than the toilet paper there, man.
All right. So here, just check it out.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone has always told me my whole life you should go to Italy and
My
see
whole-
it,
his whole
and
life.
I'm going to do it. And
Well,
eat
you'll
some
be
spaghetti.
right in the heart
Eat some spaghetti.
of the Mediterranean diet.
Yeah, and everyone's telling me I should try the spaghetti, but this
I should try the spaghetti. I should
There
try
you go.
Try the spaghetti.
That's an original thought.
spaghetti.
Wow. That's
Everybody's
impressive.
telling me I should try
Wow.
the spaghetti.
You should try the spaghetti.
Hey, mangia the
Yeah,
spaghetti.
okay.
No, dimenticate the
Is he gonna mention
funghi.
olive oil
No, the
next?
ravioli. No. Spaghetti. That's spaghetti.
No, matriciana, just
Sure.
spaghetti,
Yeah.
meatballs, spaghetti.
I mean, forget about that. They make like stuff with mushrooms, and they make it
Gas
with
station has better
yeah.
mozzarella cheese than I've ever had
Oh
in my
God, yes.
entire life. Like,
Well, it's buffalo mozzarella. It's
oh,
completely different. And I mean, they do stuff with truffles. I mean, truffles huge in the north. I mean, so he's gonna eat spaghetti.
they
Yes.
said no, they said I should
Very
try
You
original.
should try the spaghetti. He's gonna have is he gonna have turkey meat? Try to have turkey meatballs on the side, so they hit him on the side of the head with it.
Oh my god, well, yeah, what's he gonna do?
Why
He
don't
said
you
they're
try the almond meatballs?
aren't they
The almond meatball. The Mandalay Popoli.
There you go. There
It's
you
an
go.
almond meatball.
Hang on. Let me just finish this clip. Sorry. Oh, I might have to try it again.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone has always told me my whole life you should go to Italy and see it, and I'm going to do it. And
Well,
eat
you'll
some
be
spaghetti.
right in the heart of the Mediterranean diet.
Yeah, and everyone's telling me I should try the spaghetti, but the spaghetti
Everyone's
isn't
telling
on the Mediterranean diet. You know that.
It's
It
true,
is.
but
It's
what
not.
happens to you with whatever they put in our flour or don't put in our flour doesn't happen to you in
Oh
Italy.
yeah. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. But anyway, I'll be there once I get.
Yes, my love.
Okay, so Robin is an imbecile.
Yes, of
When
course.
you buy pasta in the United States and it's made in Italy, it really is made in Italy. It's made to their standards.
Yes.
It's the same pasta you buy
Yes.
in Italy.
Yes. Yes.
It
Most
doesn't
of the time-
have
Whoa.
any of the pesticides or anything.
Made with semolina. And if you're gonna go all the way, you're gonna go 100%. You look for a brand that is bronze die cut,
Correct.
because that is the cleanest cut of pasta you can possibly get. The al dente on that is mwah.
But I mean, even at Aldi, I buy pasta. It's made in Italy from certified Italian wheat, semolina,
Yes.
and it has nothing else in it. And they don't use any
Yeah.
pesticides on it. It is literally
Yes.
pure
A
pasta.
lot of places are like that. They don't do the preservatives like we do here.
Correct.
But they
That's
don't
why you walk around everybody. Why is everybody so skinny? Because there's no preservatives.
no
in anything
preservatives.
they eat.
you literally can eat pasta, pizza, and mozzarella cheese every single day there and still lose weight.
I lost
Still lose weight.
8 pounds when I was over there.
Yeah. Because and drink wine. Sorry. You
I
can
drank
drink
wine like crazy
eat
too.
pasta and still lose weight. But again, you're not going downstairs to the breakfast thing and having like 4 egg omelets with like
They don't know what that is.
and stuff. You have like some prosciutto and some, cheese and a little bread with some Nutella and shit like that. And it's like, nobody eats like a fucking cow. I mean, we are who we are because of how we eat. And
This
shame.
this would have been an awesome time for Artie to still be on the show.
Oh my
It
god.
would have been.
Can you imagine
incredible.
all? Because he's got the Italiano mama, so he could really
Yeah.
he would be just destroying Howard right now.
Let me finish the clip.
Get there, I'll unwind, but we'll see what happens.
Well, if you want
Maybe I'll
everything
like it.
to be like it is at home, you're not going
Yeah.
to have a good time.
Yeah, I don't like hotels because I like my house, and I'm dreading even packing. Like I know I'm going to be like, oh, well, Beth told me she'd help me pack.
What?
I'm happy about that.
What?
Wouldn't your wife help you pack? I mean,
Well, she helps him
Wait,
pack
wait,
his
wait, wait.
fudge every night.
Well, no. So what? Well, Ralph died. But
Well, they are strap-ons.
that's true. But the thing is, he has help. He has help.
course he
He has
does.
a butler, and he has like a chamber, like a maid or whatnot.
3 or 4 assistants. So
Yeah, I mean, they can pack him. I mean, please don't lie. Please, please. You're insulting everybody at this point. You're almost a billionaire. Easy, dude.
it's pathetic. It's really pathetic. All right, so let's move on a little bit from Italy because he moved on the show. And again, we're going to go back to the mommy issues because this was a ongoing thing today.
And feeling really bad about myself, and if I told you what she said, I'd probably start crying on the air, which I vowed never
Crying.
to do.
Crying.
So
When you find,
it
Wow.
was pretty brutal.
spoiler alert, when you find out what it is, you're all going to be like, what?
Brutal.
the heck?
That's
Yeah.
powerful. She has that power over you yet.
Yeah, she still does. I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yes, you are, Veal.
No shit. Just a little sidebar right now because I thought this was pretty funny. Hang on.
I don't. Woody doesn't go to those games anymore, does he?
I think he
Because
does.
he never sat on the floor.
The Knicks.
So I don't even know if they could get to him to say hello.
You mean Woody Harrelson?
No.
Oh, Woody Allen. Woody Allen doesn't sit on the floor, and nobody knows what to do when he walks in the room.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson is not a Knicks.
Woody Harrelson doesn't live in New
Maybe he
York.
was referring to Woody Guthrie.
Yeah, I mean, Woody Harrelson lives like in L.A., right? I mean, he lives in California. Hi, Kevin Haas.
Thanks, Kevin.
Is he related? Are you related to Duhas?
Haas.
You have me.
Thank you.
So finally, Howard then decides to address this little piece that we put on our website the other day. Rumor swirled.
Mm-hmm.
Bought Howard Stern's Palm Beach mansion for $300 million. Here's the truth. So, here's the house, and they go on to talk about how he tried to buy Howard's house for a cool $300 million. Insiders have been buzzing that he's snapping up the Shock Jocks property. Blah, 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 blah. The rumor down here is that Jeff Bezos has bought Howard Stern's Palm Beach house for $300 million. So, yeah, 2-acre non-landmarked oceanfront estate. Once close and recorded, the price expected to top $300 million. By the way, this freak, between the two of them, between her plastic surgery and him with the human growth hormone, I don't know who looks more bizarre, but okay, whatever works for you.
Yeah, hey, live your life.
So,
it's better than that. I mean, it's better than that.
This is exactly what he will bring with him to Italy.
Oh my God! Please bring that to Italy.
Absolutely.
Please.
That is exactly the outfit. So yeah, so that was the rumor mill, and then he addressed it. So let's go to that. Here we go.
I could put an ad for my house. Did you see in the newspaper that there was a rumor going on that Jeff Bezos, the world's richest guy, bought my house.
Really?
Well, I heard you turned down big money.
Yeah, but
because Baba Booey heard he turned down big.
By the way, I mean, it's not true. Jeff Bezos did not try to buy my house, and although I'm, sure I could be swayed.
I think he's got the money to do it. Yeah,
he's got. If he really wants me out of here, I'll move. You know what I mean? Whatever he says, I'll do.
Then he goes on to some weird conversation about the reason that Jeff Bezos wants to buy his house is because they buy so much stuff from Amazon that of course he would.
Yeah, exactly. And he says he buys so much stuff from Amazon that Jeff Bezos delivers it you when you buy so much.
I did mention something though about Jeff Bezos maybe being at his house, but he wasn't there or something. Maybe he was scouting the property. Who knows?
The thing is, Wigorous needs this for two reasons. First of all, is how he hid his bonus from Sirius. Second of all, he needs it to try to hide his taxes from New York. These are two very important things.
6 months. I mean, it doesn't matter obviously I know this, but if you're down here for 6 months in one day, you don't have to hide it. You just
but he needs the place to go and hide from paying New York taxes.
Yes, but he has to be there for 6 months in one day, which I'm not sure he hits that.
If he doesn't, he's a moron. But then again, we've established that he is a moron.
He is a moron.
He's a moron.
So then we move on a little bit and we go into talking about next week's schedule and all the exciting things that are going to be happening and all the people that are going to be coming up.
Jesus Christ.
Pay for the house with a $300 million gift card. Exactly.
He probably does have those.
Exactly. Here you go. Here you go, Howard.
Throw in Prime.
You want to get 1 hour shipping with that?
Exactly. So let's go into next week's schedule, which is very exciting. Of course.
Also, next week is a busy week. We have. I should promo all this. Next Monday, Emily Blunt, the actress. She's so damn fine. Yeah, she's
so fine.
Well, she's also a good actress.
And then Tuesday, John Bon Jovi. He's promoting a new documentary on Hulu. A couple of hours about the unbelievable career of John Bon Jovi.
I think
And
it's
then,
in 4 parts.
It's in 4 parts, and soon Kate Hudson's going to be here. She's now performing.
Wow.
She's a very good singer, so she's
I
going to come in and
know.
sing.
Oh my God.
Robin, I've never heard that Kate Hudson can sing. How does
Hey,
Rob know this?
You guys want to feel
Because
good
she
about
just
yourselves?
heard it.
Yeah.
Amazon averages $1.4 billion of sales a day.
I'm sorry.
kill me.
I'm sorry. How much?
$1.4 billion a day.
She really doesn't look a lot like her mom. Yeah.
So Kate Hudson, I guess, came out with some music. We're not going to play it, but let's just see what the hell this is about.
Get my head on right.
Yeah, sure.
Basic bitch singing. Great.
Yeah, that's why she's coming in. Bon Jovi, of course.
Oh, for
so
Christ's sake.
today at page 6 that he hasn't been a saint in his 30s.
I can't understand why. I
Married to his
mean,
grandma.
you have you captured such a looker there.
You know, that's what happens when you marry a high school sweetheart. You age at
Yeah.
a rate. One of you,
Your face is like bad medicine.
Yes.
one of you is a big rock and roll singer, and the other is, a house.
Well, yeah.
Although his head looks gigantic here. Jesus
Do you
Christ.
think they're going to make him sing? Because he can't sing anymore. on the
Well,
certain song.
apparently he had some sort of surgery on his vocal
he?
cord because one of his vocal cords was atrophying. And so,
From lack of use or
Uh,
lack of talent.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm sure we'll hear all about it though. We'll be pleased
Oh,
to
they're great. This is your wiki.
all of this next week, and let's see what it is that Emily Blunt is doing. So that
What's Emily Blunt doing? What movie is she messing up now?
let's see where it goes.
Oh, the Fall Guy. They're redoing. That's going to be so
That looks
terrible.
horrible, by the way.
Oh my God, it's going
Who's
to be
that guy
terrible.
who did Ken is doing Lee Majors? Yeah, that guy. Ryan
Jeez.
Gosling.
Oh,
Lee
this
Majors.
is, and Lee
He looks
Majors is actually in it.
horrible.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my God, what was the budget on this? Because I want to see how much money it's gonna lose.
Dude, it
I don't
looks
know, but
so
it's getting
bad.
a 7.3 on IMDb, which
That
is
doesn't matter. It's not out yet.
Yeah.
Just give it some
You
time.
know what? Every year during summer, Blockbuster, there's always a remake of some TV show that just absolutely just bombs. And you're looking at it
no
for
interest.
this year.
No, but I guess that's why she's coming in, right? Because
Yes,
you
to
know that.
promote this piece of garbage that no one cares about.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Gary interruption.
Oh,
So as you may have,
Lee Majors was a shit. You're right, guys. That
oh
guy
he was
that guy
a
was cool.
badass.
yes,
I mean, he got prime Farrah Fawcett, bro.
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
mean, like top of the food chain type of
top
Farrah
of the food
Fawcett.
chain. Yes, top of the food chain, Farrah
Yeah.
Fawcett.
I remember he was the $6 million man.
He
Yes,
was.
didn't we all watch that show? Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
it. That was it. Okay,
It's
so
Steve
let's talk,
Austin, right? That was his name.
Yes, Steve
About-
A
Austin.
man's barely alive.
let's talk
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him.
let's talk about the Gary interruption. And I think thou protest too much because
Yes,
they
he
made
does.
such a big friggin' deal. Okay, so let's listen to what they said about it.
No.
Back to the actual
Donald
one
talks about
yesterday.
it. And Larry David tells some great stories. It's really, if you're a Seinfeld fan, this thing is amazing.
Yeah, so they're promoting something that they're going to have on the 101 station, like the Seinfeld interviews, as if Howard ever watched Seinfeld.
He never watched it. His parents did, though. His parents watched it.
Yeah,
And they
but
told him how great it was.
Yeah, he never did.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, yesterday when I was interviewing Pearl Jam, in the middle of the interview, all of a sudden I hear Gary yapping, like he's like literally
Yes.
having a whole conversation. And I was kind of furious, but I didn't let it get to me, and I kept going. It was real distraction. I was in the middle of a question.
Because he was
And,
louder than you. That was the thing.
Yeah.
So the excuse that they give is so ludicrous and so ridiculous that I'm not even sure what to think of it. So let's talk about it on the back end of this.
Yeah. Gary, just like booming, like it was random. It was just like, blah, 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 blah. I heard that like during the, and I went, what the fuck? So when I got off the air, I try to keep calm, and I just said, hey, Gary, what the fuck was going on with you interrupting the Pearl Jam interview? He goes, off. It wasn't me. It had nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me. I went, what do you mean it had nothing? Was your microphone on? I mean, Gary, explain to me how it wasn't your fault. I was obsessing on it yesterday.
So listen, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but one of the tech guys here, I have a new setup, as you can see behind me, right? I have a whole new setup. So we were trying to figure out how stuff worked, and he wanted to test my mic. I don't even touch the faders, Howard. They can control everything from the studio. So he said, well, don't touch anything. Let me test it. And I'm like, are you sure? If you really listen, what I said was, I'm so afraid I'm going to be on the air. And then I won't.
Why, Gary, why would anyone test your microphone
exactly
during the show?
Of the Pearl Jam show?
Because they want it to be because listen, it's a lot of stuff, but I switched right over to the wrap-up show, and they wanted to make sure it worked for that.
I'm gonna.
No.
Exactly.
Gary, where
I was
are
thinking
you?
about it last night. Evidently, it wasn't Gary's fault, but of course, it was Gary. You know what I mean? Like, even though it's not like out of everyone, how many people work here, Gary? About on this show, like 100 people, right?
How many people work on the show right now?
73. They told us yesterday, 73.
73. That was today, actually.
73 people. But so how many are on the air?
Right. But out of 73 people, who is it that ends up on the in the middle of the Pearl Jam interview going, I hope I don't get on the air. You know, it's like I go, fucking Gary. It's like, how does that happen?
So let's hear what happened with Gary, and then I slowed it down because
let's hear the truth.
Let's hear what that said.
Wow.
And then when it showed up, and I have a really strong visual of the day that it showed up and playing those riffs for the first time, and it was like one of the great moments.
Oh, sorry, we got some crosstalk coming in. I don't know where that happened. But,
so okay, I did hear. I'm so. Let me say. I slowed it down. Let's hear.
Wow. And then when it showed up, and I have a really strong visual of the day that it showed up and playing those riffs for the first time, and it was like one of the great moments. Oh, sorry, we got some crosstalk coming in.
Maybe he
was kind of disturbing.
That was super disturbing, but more interesting than the actual show.
Yes, because they just I will
fully contend that Gary was on cue reading questions that him and Jan Hine had created, because Howard is too stupid to be able to read. And
that was like an IFB or something like that.
And
like
then he accidentally
hit the wrong switch.
He hit the wrong button. Instead of being in queue, he went live.
Oh,
it's easy to do.
That yesterday because I forgot
Uh-huh.
you weren't on yesterday's show with us. Yeah. So Gary, in the middle of the Pearl Jam conversation, just busts in saying, hello, I'm so. And so we're all like, oh, he's definitely trying to feed Howard like questions in his ear.
Oh, indubitably.
Yeah. And he was doing it through Q. But then if you accidentally hit the other button, it makes you go live.
Yeah.
And instead of being just in his ear, you're on air.
Yeah, it's called a pre-fade.
Who would do that during a live show?
They didn't do it.
A bunch of imbeciles that don't care about
They were
their
not
job.
working on this microphone.
All of them, including Howard.
So they all deserve to get like the shit kicked out of them, and shame on them. So that was the Gary controversy from yesterday, and then this idiot calls in. Yes.
Wait. But the best part was Howard going, "You should do that on Sunday night." From the man that doesn't look at his equipment till 5 minutes before the show starts.
I have that clip.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have that clip.
Not even that, dude.
So we're gonna go back and forth a little bit. So here's a guy who calls in again. You know, he's still talking about his mother. He's still talking about the horrible thing his mother said to him that kept him up all night long.
All night.
That made him want to cry if he talked about it today.
You have 70 million people around the world waiting to hear what your
70
mom
million.
said to you last night, and I am dying to hear it. So I know.
Well,
I don't know whether it's gonna.
What I'm thinking now,
million.
if I tell you what my mom said to me last night in this unusual conversation, as I was calling to make sure that she was okay, then you would understand why Gary needs to take a whipping.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to again. This is going through. This is like flowing through the show. This is how we're going.
So 70 million. He added a couple too many zeros
Worldwide. Worldwide.
like a lot of zeros.
Worldwide. Worldwide.
World,
Okay.
no, that he definitely added way too many zeros.
Worldwide.
There should only be 3 zeros after that, not 6.
So let's go back to Gary. Let's go back to beating the shit out of Gary because that's always so much fun.
By the way, Gary, not for nothing, I do my mic tests on the weekend.
No, you don't.
Just let you know.
I asked Howard. I asked the question. I didn't say
they already answered it. They said you're all set.
So I'm double checking. You're the first one to say.
Why do you double check? Who cares? Let's say that wrap-up show didn't get on the air because your mic bombed out. Who cares?
Well, that's insulting.
Yes,
but
of course.
Suppose Howard needed you, and you're worrying about testing
Shut
your
the
mic
fuck up,
for
Ron.
the other show.
Wait.
First
Hold on for a
of
second.
all,
The 11 seconds that I sent. Hold on. The 11 seconds that I sent the note saying,
Don't
"Hey, just double
you didn't
checking."
know it was only going to be 11 seconds.
Hold on. This is the lady that can't even get her microphone to work at times, or her headphones to work at times, or her Zoom to work at times,
Or
sitting there.
being able to talk during any interview. But
Right,
sure.
who's not allowed to talk during interviews, trying to correct Gary. Stay in your lane, honey, because you're
first
not
of all,
helping.
to state the obvious, the mic worked. It's whoever's operating the board hit the wrong switch and put him on instead of pre-fading him to Howard's feed.
Here.
So the mics work fine. So they're arguing the wrong freaking thing. It's
Xavier gets even better.
Who works the board on the Stern show? Does Stern do it? Or does
No,
in
it's
New York
somebody
do it?
in Sirius.
Okay, so someone screwed up.
Stern
It has nothing to do with mics working.
No.
So, wait a minute. The better part, Xavier, is that Gary was on Pearl Jam Radio on Friday, pre-promoting from the same setup. So they knew everything worked. Nothing changes from going on one radio show to another radio show.
No.
Your setup works the same.
That's right.
So this is the stupidest argument ever.
To go into the wrap-up show. He's still working from home. He's still in his living room.
Yes.
On his headphones and his mic. Not too dissimilar to ourselves, but it's still the same thing. It's the same thing. So it's all bullshit. We all call bullshit on Gary and what happened there. So
the thing is, someone's getting paid a lot of money to do this. I mean, they're doing it for free.
People are getting paid a lot of money.
Doing it for super chats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no kidding.
No shit. All right. So finally, I guess we get to the mom talk. And now I'm telling you that this is now 8:45. He has been talking about it for an hour and 45 minutes, back and forth. I'm so miserable. I was up all night. I could cry with what my mother said. Here we go. You ready for it? You ready for the nothing burger? Here we go.
My pain. You listening, Gary? This is why you had to take a dump in your head. Okay.
I'm riveted.
So
riveted.
And then my mom goes, and Beth looks so beautiful in that picture. She's so gorgeous and so beautiful. I can't believe it. I said, yeah, Beth is a beauty and she's so good to me and I love her so much. And then she goes, here we go. Get ready for it.
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Crying, sleepless night. Here we go.
You know, Beth is perfect in every single way, except for one thing she got wrong. I go, what was that? She married you.
Wow.
Yes, we can all call. This is what kept him up all night, made him want to cry. Because his 96-year-old morphine-addled, almost in a coma, shits in her bed mother said she married you. Ha ha ha.
Once again, we've spoken about this in the past, where when Beth got introduced to like everybody, Robin didn't like her, totally dissed her. The parents, when they got airtime, they're like, well, if it makes him happy, kind of like what a gigantic mistake this is.
And
so
but
it's like it's just so funny. Like
the chatter saying she's playing with him. If it even happened. So
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Ray doesn't know what year it is. She has no idea.
Yeah. God bless her, but
she's in another world at this point.
But even if she did say it, she was joking. Like, it's just being silly.
There's no way any of this is
No,
real.
she wouldn't say that.
There's
That's
no way,
beautiful
Mom.
and that's a saint.
I know, it's just ridiculous.
The whole thing, the whole conversation is farcical. It's farcical.
I mean, the buildup was ridiculous.
Exactly, it's a farcical call.
It's a farcical comment.
Yes. All right, let's move on. So, you called me out on this, and I just thought it was kind of weird that he would change up from his basic bitch music into something he talked about as if it was his favorite song in the whole wide world. I've never heard him play it before in my life. So yeah, if we get dinged for this, so be it. I don't give a shit.
Fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this. I like it and all, but
Right.
we have another song. And by the way, remind me, Robin, please, to do a little obituary for the late Dickie Betts from the Allman Brothers, because that guy was a motherfucker, and I mean it in the best way. Oh, whoa, Bridge.
So that this was queued up so that he could talk about it, because
correct. He had his wiki already.
He had the wiki. He had the wiki.
Size, Robin Trower, WRNW, Westchester's.
Never heard the name Robin Trower.
107 FM.
In the entire time.
My name is Howard Stern.
Nope.
Coming up next is Wally Solinger. WRNW, Progressive Music from the Woods. Little Robin Trower for you. 24 past 8, 36 to 9 o'clock.
I don't know who this is.
You are into time. What a song. I played this many a morning, or whatever day they had, whatever time part they had me on when I worked at WRNW.
No, you didn't.
Jerry, you're on the air.
Yeah. It was very weird.
That he had everything ready for the wikis for that song, for that artist, and it's like
What a
somebody.
coinky-dink.
I have no idea who he is, and I'm like, I don't know what the Wikteria motive is, because there is a Wikteria motive, but I don't know what it is.
Again, he's only as good as his last conversation. I'm sure he talked to somebody. Okay, I'll give you something. I'll give you the best. Here's what it is.
Give me.
I just God, I'm so goddamn smart. His guitar teacher, who apparently is an older guy, it was given to him by Billy Joel's people. His guitar teacher probably noted this Robin Trower, a noted guitarist. Okay, so here he is, Robin Trower.
Jesus Christ.
He is almost 80 years old. Born the same year as my mother. He's actually older than my mother. English rock guitarist. He was in Procol Harum
for 1 year,
67 to 71.
Oh, okay.
And then band leader of his own power trio known as the Robin Trower Band. So I'm pretty positive that his music teacher probably noted him as being as being somebody who, is just amazing. And that's why he was there. That's what happened. So there you go. I don't know him, so I know Procol Harum. That's a shade of pale. Why did
lighter shade of pale? Yeah, great. One great song. A song.
Yeah. Okay. Quack. So let's just move on a little bit. I love it when people put in the quack. I don't know why. So then Sherry calls in. So Sherry calls in, and it is now 8:20, which is 5:20 in California.
Yes.
And she's calling in from LA or California to let us know, because it's very important that she called Howard with this information. She wants to let us know that she's moving to a nudist colony, but alas, there's an issue with her moving to the nudist colony.
And let's even phrase this better, is that this is right after the commercial break, because his mother's story led into the commercial break, which they were overdue.
So
15 minutes.
Yes.
And then they did the little thing with his little wiki with that singer no one knows, and a guitar player no one knows.
Yes.
And then this lady calls in at 5:20 in the morning in California.
Yes. To let us
the most insane thing ever.
Here we go. Let's listen.
Sherry, you're on the air in California. This is Sherry calling the show this
Sherry,
morning.
everybody, Sherry.
Sherry. Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Fred.
Hi.
I love you guys. I am just wondering if I could get some advice from Richard and Sal. Next week, I'm moving into a nudist community. I'm a little nervous. I have a butthole that's not perfect.
Well, first,
wow.
There's more to the clip, but I just needed to pause right
This
there.
is
We need
realistic.
to have a pause on this because the concept of this phone call is insane.
Pull it in.
It's insane. I mean, everything about this is insane.
Everything.
73 people to come up with this concept.
That's right.
73.
That's right. That's right. But her butthole's not perfect because
But you don't see your butthole.
putting your ass cheeks at a fucking nudist colony. All right.
first of all, you don't need to talk to Richard and Sal, but I do have some questions. What do you mean a nudist community? You mean it's a place where everyone in this one section of town
It's not the way
will
it
be
works.
naked mostly?
One section of town.
Yes, it's a community where you go inside and you might find people who are not wearing clothes. There are places where it's clothing optional, and there are places where it's nude only.
And define what an imperfect asshole is. What's going on with your asshole?
Well, I'm a little older, and to be honest, I have had hemorrhoids in the past, and when they healed, they left some like sagging skin there, and I'm really self-conscious about it.
Oh,
This is realistic.
you ever go to the zoo and see like a baboon asshole? Like it's all like
Like
kind
all
of
blown
Yeah, I
out.
hate
blown up and red. Is it like
Oh.
that?
Don't tell me that. No, it's not red. It's the same color as the rest of my butthole.
So that would be the precursor to 40 minutes of discussion.
Yes.
I mean,
This guy
that's how
knows how
you
to
truly
waste airtime,
know.
doesn't he?
It's how you truly know it's a fake phone call
100%.
and that he is slaughtering time. I mean,
Oh.
absolutely slaughtering it.
100%.
What did you call it today? A crime against humanity? What did you say?
It was a crime against time. It's a war crime against time.
War crime.
Yesterday, I used
Can you imagine the guys in the back room going, "Hey, let's have a nudist call Howard. That would be wacky."
All right, so the
Somebody
funny
just
thing
made
is,
comments, made the
You know, that was a discussion.
wept, and it's so true. We've been using it ever since. Jesus wept. when he
Jesus
heard-
wept. This is so bad. Jeez. So, the thing is, I live near 7 nudist communities.
Ooga.
Ooga. Yeah.
Some are better than others.
But are they
They're not great.
I've only
they
I've
like
been to the
report?
one in Jamaica.
What?
The hedonism too. It's like
No, no, no,
imagine
no.
every aunt you
Listen,
hate
one, it's
naked
not a
walking around.
resort. Like there's a definite difference between a resort where people go and hang out for a weekend and fuck
And
around
where they live.
and where they live.
Where they live. So the
It's
thing
so
is,
nasty.
I have 7 of them near me, and they're gated communities with walls around them, and you're only naked in there, and you don't have to even be naked in there. You're naked if you want to be naked in there. But when they go out to stores, they're dressed, and you can tell that they're nudist by the way they dress, but they're dressed. You know what I mean? So this entire conversation gets more and more bizarre as it goes on.
Yeah.
I told Mo this. I had to work at hedonism too in Jamaica. Bro, there's some gnarly shit going down there. At one point, we had stopped working and we went to a little section that was kind of empty. We were like, my friend was smoking weed. We were drinking, just unwinding, and this totally buff black dude comes over. He was like one of these one of these hosts. He's walking around. Hey, you should go to that room over there. There's a man. He's got 4 guys right now fucking his wife. You should go.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Yes, I want to see 4 black buff guys effing someone that looks like my aunt. Yes, that's what I want.
Yes, John Doe, naked is overrated. I 1000% agree with you. I've been to nude beaches in Europe where it's okay if you just go topless, which I am all for. I'm all for going topless, but
So am I. I'm behind that 100%.
there is a certain particular type of person who happens to frequent said nude beaches, and she usually is like a middle-aged, overweight woman from outside of London who goes there to see if she can bang a guy on the beach. And they all kind of look the same. There's just this look to them of sloppiness, if you will, that just
Oh, yes, sloppy.
it's
Yeah.
sloppy. It's just
Very sloppy.
sloppy. And it's just kind of gross. So I
it's
can imagine what
it's never what you would think it was when you're a kid, like a teenager. There's a lot. There's
you're
a
14,
lot of
it might still be of interest to you because basically you were jerking off to a woman in like a bra and girdle because you didn't know any better. I mean, we all have YouPorn now, and so do like 12 and 13-year-olds. So
back then it was a Sears catalog.
yes,
absolutely.
National Geographic, who maybe
No, that was just
like plates in her
National Geographic.
She
that
had
was like
tits.
That was like where the fourth graders would giggle to the National Geographic.
Of course.
But the thing is, we went to have dinner with these people that were clients, and we go in there, and it was every stereotype.
That's so accurate.
It was every stereotype. They were playing volleyball. They were playing tennis. The tennis was disturbing because gravity is a bitch.
Way too much bouncing there. There's way
gravity's a bitch. It is not a good thing.
It is absolutely overrated. Whoever just said that before, you are absolutely right.
It was. I was actually mentally disturbed.
Yeah.
I was like almost like
That's
catatonic for a week.
That's a trauma. I mean,
I was traumatized badly.
And it's so funny because people who can be naked and do that, I give you all the credit in the world. Like on my best year, my best day, my best look, I still would be embarrassed to be naked in front of someone,
of strangers,
not having sex with, right? That would like embarrass me, and I can't even imagine that people do that freely. And
I mean, this one lady, she was going to trip on her own boobs. I mean, it was,
and that's the norm. Let's be honest. That's the norm.
The guy had he had to watch the way he walked because otherwise he would squish his nuts because they were down by his knees.
Yeah, and thank you, Sally Mangos, for using the word beef curtains because that just
oh god,
yeah,
oh god,
yeah.
Beef curtains. They were there.
You know what? I don't know the rest of this conversation with this fake caller. In the old days, it would be quick. Send us an email of what you look like, and they would share it.
Oh my God, yes.
Now it's like that's a dead giveaway that this is fake because that's what they used to do in real. When they had an actual caller.
Dennis, what were you just wiping over there? What was going on right there?
My cat came in finally, the prima donna, and she drooled on me.
Oh, that bitch!
Exactly. She's been a prima donna.
Oh, bitch! Ever since you gave her own cam, she's just
she's a whole nother level. Yeah. She's a whole nother level now.
Yeah,
it's terrible. When you give them just a little bit, a little taste, they keep on going. Cats are terrible like this.
Xavier's having the same issue with his dogs. Now that those bitches have taken over control of the house, she had her first heat, and now they're like a bunch of horny teenagers.
It wasn't even like a real heat, though.
Let's be honest.
It was enough, though.
It was more than before. So
my
before
dog lost 5 pounds.
Now they're adults.
Yeah.
Now they're adults. Ew, beef curtains and buffalo and bingo wings.
I'll never eat again.
All of this. It really is. Okay, here we go. Victory lapping. All right. Somebody wrote Patsy piss laps. Just so
Patsy piss flaps.
Okay, so weirdly enough, it wasn't as much victory lapping as we thought there would be for yesterday's show. So it was kind of weird how much there was and what it was, and that somebody would think that the sound quality was amazing is shocking to me.
Yes.
Do you have that phone call?
I do.
Okay, because I swear this person's deaf.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure if it's number 1 or number 2, but let me play it.
I love Pearl Jam. Howard, you and Pearl Jam together is my perfect storm. What an exceptional discussion today, and the sound quality of their live performance was next level.
Next
So
level.
that's good to hear. We put a lot of work. Our crew is just relentless.
Sure you did.
So here's the funny thing is that in the mockery thread, I made a serious point about how absolutely shitty their sound is. The sound is so compressed. I don't care who it is. It sounds like garbage when you listen to it on Sirius. It's so compressed. It is not even it's way below MP3. I mean, it is literally the lowest quality sound you could
They
ever
use Real
have.
Player One for the feed.
Yes.
If they're going to continue on talking about how
Sounds
amazing
so good. I am a real stickler on that because I cannot stand listening to music on television. They do such a poor job of it.
Sounds better than
Well,
Sirius.
I don't know what it is, the way they compress the sound, but
No, they don't.
we pride ourselves on that. So thanks for
But let
recognizing
me
it.
tell you, I talk to the guys sometimes before these live performances are happening,
Right.
and they stay up all night.
No, they don't.
Whatever.
No, they don't. You don't talk to them.
Whatever. Yeah.
God, she's so delusional that she thinks she's still part of the show, and she really isn't.
Again, she wheezes when he eyes.
I know, but she's not even part of the we. It's like we. Who is this we, white man? She's not part of we.
That's exactly. She's not a we. She's not a we.
She ain't no we.
Really no we. Here's more victory lapping. Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know how they avoided us all of the 90s.
Right.
Wow.
So
really?
they were.
Did you know the 90s was like 30 years ago?
They were amazed that they never had Pearl Jam in when they were hot. Is basically what she was saying.
Because they lied and said they were a progressive rock station. Oh, you got that? Okay.
90s.
Yeah, they did. You were almost not allowed to avoid us because we were on an alternative rock station. But you know, the amazing thing about Pearl Jam, and I didn't bring this up yesterday because I mean we talked for over 2 hours. But Howard, the mashup of Go and Rob Zombie worked surprisingly well. Another killer show opener to start my Monday. Yeah, that was a great job.
Yeah. So Xavier, you sadly were not here yesterday.
You don't have that, do you?
Such utter shit. You know, I just deleted it.
Oh, God damn it! Because he needs to be tortured with it too.
I'm good. I'm good. Can we talk about the
They played 2 songs with 2 different tempos at
Oh,
the same time. It was
awful.
really great.
Awful.
Mo,
I don't.
do you know that the director for Jeremy was the same guy that did Zoo TV? All those graphics,
no, I
Mark
did not know.
Millington.
Seriously?
Jeremy spoke.
The
Jeremy
video
Spoke.
Jeremy.
Spoke.
That's directed by the same guy who did the whole video thing for Zoo TV, which was part of the whole thing they're doing in Vegas. They did in Vegas.
And I just watched a Duran Duran documentary tonight before it came on air.
Is it on Netflix? Where is it?
Yes, it's on Netflix. It's
Oh, I
only
gotta
like
watch that.
one
I love
hour.
Duran
I
Duran.
love it. I love Duran
I
Duran.
love Duran. Oh, I gotta watch that. That's
So
on the list now.
why don't you use it?
Girls on Film, the greatest video
Oh, that's
ever.
a great video. That is a great
Greatest video
freaking
ever.
video.
Absolutely.
It really is. It really is.
Basically talking about when, it was right. Obviously, they were one of those bands with the up and coming MTV and all that stuff. And they wanted something that would really wow the American audience because they were just, Rio had just come out and whatever. So they decide they're going to do Rio and they're going to actually go down to Rio to do Rio. And then they did, what's the other song on the boat? And they did that in Antigua.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Antigua,
wasn't it?
Like the Wolf was in Antigua, and the guy who did that was really riding on the wave of he had just done all the videos for Ultravox. Do you remember Ultravox?
Oh my God.
In the Wild West.
Yes,
Damn.
yes. And so he was really hot on that in the UK, and that's why they picked him. And they just started traveling and doing all these like crazy, wild, exotic videos. It's great to watch.
And they did the second best Bond theme song.
Oh my God.
Kill.
If You Do a Kill. That's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
It's a good tune.
My favorite is Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die absolutely is the best one.
And that's one of my favorite movies as well, with Solitaire and in New Orleans.
Oh, a young, what's her name?
Stephanie Seymour. No, not
Jane
Stephanie
Seymour. Like a 17-year, 18-year-old Jane Seymour.
Gorgeous.
Jesus.
And she was gorgeous.
Oh my God, she was so. I mean, she was absolutely stunning.
So then they go into a conversation about JD, and again, I am on a absolute strike in playing anything that's DVD driven. But you should know that there was, like, I guess, a conversation
Do
on
you
one
want
of
me to tell
the
what happened?
about JD and his sex life and how he has actually paid for prostitutes to have sex with him.
Girlfriend experience.
Poor prostitutes.
And how expensive it is to have the girlfriend experience. So somebody who basically hangs out with you for a weekend and pretends that they are your girlfriend.
Oh, the girlfriend experience. He did that. What a
Yes, of course he did. He's a mark.
He's a mark.
Totally, he's a mark.
Remember
man.
this is a guy that bets on if somebody's going to score in the first inning of a baseball game. I mean, it's that type of tool.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yefet Kodo. Yes, he was in that one too. Right. That was when all the zombies, all the voodoo guys, like, come out of the ground. It was like so crazy.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
he is the most vile human on that. I mean, really, he is the most vile one on that entire show.
Absolutely.
There
He's
is
up there,
no
man.
other. I
Yeah,
can see why women would be completely repulsed by him. I
He
mean,
honestly has like a Jeffrey Dahmer vibe to him.
he does, but without
He
the
kind of
interesting.
does. I mean, it seems like an exaggeration, but the dude just.
It's autistic entitlement. You know, he doesn't even realize how horrible I mean, I had a clip and I actually deleted it because he's talking and he can't articulate a sentence.
No,
He just starts laughing because he doesn't know how to.
But is he gonna be a director or something?
He just laughs and can't get a word
and
out.
squints and has the big teeth and the 5 chins, and I mean,
Nonetheless, we're gonna bypass that completely and
you
go
know,
to this
the thing is, his
Robin made.
Oh, okay. Oh God, Robin. Yeah.
Pay girls to stick your penis in them. It's like, geez, can't someone just want it? Gee, this is depressing.
Well, there's a whole men's movement starting now
Really,
where
Robin?
women should be obligated to have sex with men.
Oh, stop that.
I'm
That's
not
terrible.
kidding. There's a movement on.
I got 3 daughters. Ain't no man gonna be obligate them to have sex.
Stop
Fucking
I'm
sex.
just telling you.
You don't have to worry about Emily on that one.
Yeah, 2 of them are married there, dude. So I actually tried to do a deep dive. I mean, I went and I looked for all the ramifications that could be with this whole men's movement. There is no such thing. There is literally no such thing. It does not exist.
I too went on the look for this to see what the hell she was talking about. I thought maybe it was a TikTok. I didn't know.
Nope.
But, nothing
Does
in
not
the
exist.
nothing in the real world. So
Nothing. Only in Robin's world it exists.
Yes.
Nothing. Not in the real world.
men are
And the
demanding.
funny thing is, Howard's 2 daughters are married.
Right.
They're married. So I mean, obviously they're sort of obligated. Sort of, kind of. They're young. They're sort of, kind of obligated.
I'm going to make you a bet, though, too. It is now April 23rd. I will guarantee you that young, lovely Ashley Jade will be pregnant by the end of this year.
Absolutely.
1,000.
You know what? Rest in peace, Gary Puppet. That would have killed him.
Yeah, I know. They would have.
That would have killed him.
Maybe it'll make her regress.
We would have been able to have.
Maybe
So,
the Stern genes will leave if she gets pregnant.
yeah, let me tie in the 4th thing that was ever present during today's show, and that would be the throwback to the country club. And he went into a story. Now, I'm not going to play it for you because it's really just a repeat of what we played for you 2 weeks ago, where
And then I spoiled it before it even happened.
Yes, you did. So he talked about how they were supposed to go to this country club. He didn't have any clothes to go to the country club. Then Beth decided he should wear slacks, and then he was going to wear a collared shirt. He was going to tuck it in, but he
Could
was
wear a sweater, no collared shirt.
But she said, "No, I have a better idea. Why don't you wear a sweater instead, so you don't have to tuck it in, and then you can wear like a t-shirt underneath it." But then the guy who
Pat Menachia
goes to the country club said, "No, you still have to have a collared shirt on underneath it." And then what did Pat Menachia say? The guru of all things cool. What did he have to say?
That you have to wear a collared shirt when you go to a country club. Because he knows, because Pat Menachia is a man of means.
Yeah, right.
And he's a man's man. He's a manly man, according to Howard. Manly man.
This guy.
I know. And girls pay to have sex with him.
Sure. He's 5'7" plus, just so you know.
He's a little guinea. I mean, he went to Clown University. I meant Brown.
Who dated for 2 seconds, bizarrely enough, Julia Roberts.
No kidding.
Fact.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
She must
Lyle
have
Lovitz was
towered over
banging
him.
Julia, so it's not really a whole. The standard is set kind of low.
That's true. She must have
You ever
towered over
forgot
him,
that
though,
Lyle
right?
Lovitz was banging Julia in her prime?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is him in his what was the dude's name who was married to Olivia Newton-John? Another one, Matt Lattanzi, maybe.
Yeah.
This is his Matt Lattanzi moment. You know, just the Gindaloon done good. Here's the beautiful. There's the crew. Look at this. Look what goes on here. Yeah. This is apparently some
Oh,
charity.
look at that fedora, man. Even that little thumbnail.
Oh, I love that picture. Go to the picture on the right. The
It looks like
one
the
with
saxophone player for the Muppets.
The Muppet picture.
The Muppet picture.
The group on the group picture all the way over on the side. That one and the upper corner there.
Oh, it's not actually. Oh, I see. I was doing it. I was actually showing
That
it.
one, yeah.
Popping up the It's not allowing the pop up.
Because I love
okay,
that
whatever.
Muppet pit. I
Whatever.
love that Muppet hat.
Yeah, it's totally the dude from the Muppets, the saxophone player guy.
Yeah, let me open it.
The one that's dating
There it
Lex.
is.
Most sensational, inspirational, celebrational.
and I was when I was Beefus when it was getting a lot of Colombian snow.
Look at that, bro. How much money do they have and they look like that?
Too much. Too much.
money. Look like that. Look at Pat Menaki. He looks like every Gindaloon
Every-
that was in my neighborhood.
Every balloon. This is literally like the guy who picks up your garbage dressed up.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a
And they drive like an Impala.
And the fact that he's
an IROC. An IROC Z.
Cutlass Supreme. He's
Thank you, Autobot Al.
He's supposed to be the preeminent person in what training?
Training, yes. He's a manly man.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
I mean, look, okay, so here
With
he
that
is.
scarf. He's a manly man with that scarf.
Yeah, man. Sure.
This is what we
All right, let's move on. So, where were we? Okay. So they're talking about the country club thing, and then as it turns out, because he really had nothing to wear, they decided to cancel it and not go to the country club.
Of course.
Listen to what Robin said. This is my favorite clip almost of the day, other than Italy and eating spaghetti.
Sure.
The balls on her. I mean, the only thing I have after this is the end of the show, which is nothing, but the balls on her. Fucking balls. I'm shocked.
I don't know what she did. Maybe she called him and she just said, listen, this isn't for Howard. Let's just go out to dinner. So that's what we're going to do. They understood.
Thank
It's too much
goodness,
pressure.
because I was thinking about this the very weekend after we talked about it, and I got so pissed. I was like, why is Howard being told what to wear? They should be happy he's there. And screw them if they have a dress code.
Listen.
Why should he be bending and running around in his closet trying to find something to please these no names?
Well, I looked at
That's
it.
some solid logic right there, bro.
Wow.
That's like saying, why should I wipe my ass once if I'm just going to shit again?
No,
So,
seriously. Why should I get dressed the way they tell me to conform to get dressed
What
to
an
go to a
asshole.
place
All right.
where very, very wealthy people are, but they have no names. So why would you get dressed for them?
That made my head hurt, and she is actually dumber than he is. I mean, she really is very stupid now. I mean, she's like below room temperature in IQ at this point. Because first of all, the type of club they were going to, I imagine, is many billionaires there.
Many billionaires.
And
Exactly.
they dress because they like to have a place that is
Not a
a
standard.
non-riffraff.
That's right.
Yes.
For them.
And the balls on Blobbin to even think that he's above them at their country club
They
is
should
insane.
proud to have you, regardless. You should be amazed and thrilled. They should be thrilled to have you there, and so proud. Here, so I had posted this on my Twitter machine.
The Twitter machine.
During the time, and this is the outfit that I came up with for him. This is what I thought he should wear. Just a nice pair of McCade, which is a really nice golf brand.
McCade?
Nice pair of McCade pants with a collared polo shirt underneath a sweater. He'd look great. You can wear this. You can wear this to a country club. You can wear this. This is allowed. This is allowed. But he couldn't figure it out. It was so difficult for him to figure out how to wear something that would be okay for these people. Can we just listen to Robin again? She's such a twat. I can't even stand.
I don't know what she did.
clip.
Maybe she called him and she just said, "Listen, this isn't for Howard. Let's just go out to dinner." So that's what we're going to do. They
I
understood.
can't figure out something.
Thank
to
too
wear.
much pressure.
Because I was thinking about this.
Thank you.
The very weekend after we talked about it, and I got so pissed. I was like, why is Howard being told what to wear?
How dare
they should be
Yeah,
happy
well.
he's there.
Be thrilled.
And screw them if they have a dress code. Why should he be bending and
Bending.
running around in his
Bending, running
closet
around
trying
in
to
your
find
closet,
something to
bending.
please these no names?
No names.
Well, I looked at it a little differently. I was like, the reason these people have a dress code is to keep people like me out. And I
Oh, that's exactly fucking right. And
That's
what,
utterly
Robin?
100% correct, dude.
Invited, you fuck. That the balls on you to think that your God, how dare they tell God? How dare they tell God how to dress?
Yeah, you're much more important than any of those other billionaires that are in that country club.
I mean, essentially, she's just Marianne from Brooklyn at this point.
Marianne from Brooklyn, but not as cognizant.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Yeah, because
Definitely not cognizant.
How much human interaction you think she has when she's not
Very little.
on the show?
Between
almost
the
none,
aides
probably,
that
right?
come and
there's someone
help
that comes
flush
in
the
and,
bag and
changes her gigantic kitty litter.
then
box that she shits in.
and the help that changes the sheets and stuff like that. Not much.
Yes, Sally Mangos, you're right. Hard to find clothes in a walk-in closet that's bigger than most people's apartments. Yes. How do you not have a nice shirt that works?
He's rock and roll, man. He's rock and roll. Don't put him in a box, man.
Yeah.
Don't put him in a box. He's rock and roll, man.
Who joined us?
Yeah, look who finally settled down at the end of the show, prima donna.
After vomiting hairballs all over your black t-shirt.
Great timing.
She
timing.
she gets excited. She gets happy and she drools when she gets happy.
Yeah.
Really?
Just gonna put myself on mute while I hiss at you, fuckface. And yeah, that was basically it. There's the end of the show, right there.
All right. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow's show. So
some
look
game
forward
show,
to that
some
and
game
a
that
bunch
they
of other
do.
things as well. But we have to get out of here. Goodbye.
At 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, he did that.
10
o'clock.
10.
And everybody to really tickle your tits, this is what they're gonna do tomorrow. Is it coming or screaming? And it's men.
Wait, what?
It's the game show and they may even have a
what?
listener call in.
Oh, and win like some
Win some of his garbage. And wait, Wink Martindale is the announcer for the game.
What?
That Wink Martindale from the 70s. That guy. Wink Martindale in 2024.
Who even knows who? I had to look him up. Who?
I barely know who he is because he was doing game shows like when I was a little kid.
Oh, Christ. Wink Martindale.
Wink Martindale.
I almost don't even know what to say.
I mean, this is what we have to look for tomorrow. So basically, tomorrow is just empty filler of nothing, and he'll be out at 10 o'clock.
Wink.
There he is. Wink. Oh my dear God.
Wink.
Ooh. Yeah, Wink Martindale. Yeah.
Thank you, Sal. Put this towards Howie's Country Club outfit.
Woo, Sal.
Who's that?
Woo.
What's
So
that?
yeah, that's Wink Martindale, who I didn't know he was still alive. I thought he died.
I would absolutely think he was dead. He actually looks dead. Let's be honest.
He's just dead. I haven't told him yet.
I think
70-year radio odyssey. Jesus, he's got to be in his 90s. How old is this guy? Holy crap! Wait, go up. Go to the top of the 19. Oh my dear God.
He's 90 years old.
He's 90 goddamn years old. Come on.
But sure.
Hey, come on. Someone had to tell us about Pearl Harbor being attacked.
Sure.
Oh my God. So this is who Howard is using to help sell a bit. Wink Martindale, 90-year-old man.
This will appeal to all those young TikTokers.
I remember Tic-Tac-Toe.
Yeah. Tic-Tac-Toe.
That's not the one with the was that the cute one with the little thing that went and ate the little boxes? That was the one.
No, that was not that. No, that was
one. That was a great game.
That was Whammy. I think that was the Whammy game.
Whammo. Right.
Whammy.
Yes. I
So, but the thing is, Wink Martindale, let's put this in perspective. When you and I were young, Wink Martindale was in his 50s.
Wink Martindale is older than my father. Let's be honest. I mean, Wink
Martindale is older than my grandfather. Actually, he'd be as old as my grandparents.
Wink Martindale.
What's with this? I mean, this is scary.
Sure, let's have him on to do a game show.
Yeah, because long haul truckers in their 40s
and the
love Wink
TikTokers.
Martindale.
Yeah, the TikTokers love Wink Martindale.
Oh, absolutely.
They all about.
Yeah, they have Wink Martindale TikToks all the time.
Yes,
Don't you know?
Well, Tic-Tac-Toe had a great opening song. Hold on, let's do that.
Yes, because
Doe.
Nobody cares anymore about that.
Song.
It's probably public domain. It's so old.
I'm going there right now, you motherfuckers. Hang on a second. I need it. I need to hear that song.
Jeremy Harrelson, I'd love to name my kid Wink. This is the 70s, baby. That's the 70s.
There we go.
Jack and Rod. Wink was Methuselah's prom date.
All right, there you go. That was today's show.
That was the piece of garbage that was on this morning for 3 hours.
That's what you got. That's what you got. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got.
It really, I mean, yeah. And then tomorrow is
have anything to say?
Is the
Yeah.
Don Pardo had a scheduling conflict.
Exactly.
I think Don Pardo's dead.
Dennis, anything going on in your world that we need to know about?
Yes. So tomorrow I will be releasing my little interview with Merritt, who has a bunch of really cool old cars. So I go over the car and I have a conversation with him.
Yes.
So he's a guy that collects old cars and is in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Which is just a huge car guy.
Yes.
So that'll be coming up, and that's going to get made.
Pedal to the metal?
Yes, pedal to the metal. So, and I re-released my today. I re-released my my Friday night garage talk.
Okay.
With some graphics for some of the subjects I was talking about, some graphics and things. I mean, I punched it up. You know what I mean?
You punched it up. Okay, you spiced it up a little bit. You got Jackie in to do that for you.
Yes, I did. So then, and then of course, this weekend I have. I'll promote this again. I have a bunch of stuff. So next week's going to be.
Show everybody
really
your
fun.
fun new toy that you just bought that you're going to be using this weekend.
So this week, I went out and I'm stepping my game up. I got myself the media mod for my GoPro, and with the media mod, you can then use these little dongles, and then you can have a dongle, and then I can have like a little microphone, like a real reporter person. I can have a microphone here, and I can talk, and you can hear me really clear.
A dongle.
So every video I try to make one improvement. So I went and I got this so I can have nice sound, because this weekend there's gonna be a bunch of stuff, and if you like burnouts, next week I'm gonna have like maybe a 15-minute video. All it's gonna be is burnouts. It just literally, if you like rubber smoking, yeah, it's gonna happen, because that's at the end of this show this weekend. The man in the wheelchair encourages it.
Indeed.
I think he owns a lot of tire stock.
Will you be interviewing said wheelchair-bound man?
I'll try to talk to. It gets very busy that day. I've already interviewed him once. I'll probably go back after, but I have some other people I'm gonna end up talking to. There's gonna be a lot of very interesting people at this show / picnic. So it'll be
some of them
quite fun.
Get up into several episodes.
Oh God, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. There's gonna be 120, 130 cars on this guy's property.
Fabulous. All right, sounds like fun. All right, so everybody, DJ's Classic Garage, who's bored now, will be doing some shows this weekend. And so make sure you go to DJ's Classic Garage on YouTube and check him out. Make sure you follow The Deafening. I hear that they're doing shows every other week now, so hopefully they have a show coming up in the near future that you can go and check out and see what Johnny and Sarah are doing. And that's it. That's all we got for you tonight.
Oh, I got a car question real fast. Yes, Jeremy, $199 is psychotic for flushing your coolant system. I mean, it depends what it is, but it's not rocket science. You drain it out, you run water through it, you drain that water out, and it's not hard. It really isn't, and that's insane. Find an independent shop to go do it.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you anon. Have a great night. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.